Hey everyone, today we're going to migrate changes between one instance to another in role-based permissions. So first we're going to go to role-based permissions into our workspace. Last lesson we took the export from 029 and the export from 030 and we compared those two. So iteration 1 here is 029. You can see what that workbook looks like. 030 is iteration 2, and then iteration 3 here is a clone of iteration 2 plus the compare feature. So we've got these differences here. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this AZAPI role from 030, company ID 030, to company ID 029. So first to do that, we're just going to go into SuccessFactors. First validate that it's not there in 029. So this is permission role list for 029. You can see that role name is not there. But when I log out of that instance and I log into the 030 instance, when I navigate to manage permission roles, you can see that AZAPI group is there. So what we're going to do is migrate this role from 030 to 029. So I'll log back out. I'll come in here. I'm going to make a copy. I'm going to duplicate number 2 here. Iteration, configuration, and workbook. We're going to name this 4. This is our development instance, so we'll do that. And again, what we're going to do now is that we're actually going to change this company ID and set something to pending. So we'll come back in to Google Sheets. We can see this one here. When we open up 3, we know that that's a difference. It's highlighted in red. So when we cloned it, we've got it highlighted, or we don't have it highlighted, but we know that that's the same thing. We're going to set this to pending. And then in iteration 4, what we need to do is hit this pen icon first. It's already there. So what we want to do is send this to a different company ID. What we do is we hit the pen icon and we change this company ID out. So let me copy and paste in the desired company ID that we're sending it to. That host address is going to be the same. And then I use a different SF username here. And we're going to describe this as migrate from dev to test. And then because we've changed this, I'm going to change the label as well to test. And we'll submit the form. So now we have a clone of 3, or a clone of 2 technically. We've changed the label and we've changed the company ID. Because we've already gone in to number 4, we've already got this set as pending. That's as easy as it's going to be. Is we're going to change this to start configuration. We're going to say RBP roles permissions. We're going to come up, enter in the password, some execution notes, migrate role from 030 to 029, and click confirm and start. And as you can see, it is now complete. The total execution time was 19 minutes long for all of the entire role to populate into the system. So when we click open the Google Sheet, in iteration 4, we'll click over to RBP permissions, highlighted in green to validate that that has gone through. Here we'll click over to the instance, we'll go to manage permissions, and that AZAPI role has been created here in the system. So again, we migrated from 030 to the 029. This workbook won't be up to date, so this workbook is representative of 030, but we just pressed it, we just pushed just this roll over, remember, just this roll over to 029 here. So now when we regenerate the 029 workbook, it will have this role available, AZAPI. That's it for this demonstration. Thank you so much for watching.